No, there's no generative AI in Musical Day. Yeah, sorry if I scared you with the title over there, but don't worry. We're not using generative AI in Musical Day. Now, speaking of AI, I don't know how to put this slightly, but we're fucked. We're absolutely fucked. I don't know what to tell you, man, but we're fucked. We're fucked as a species. I saw Google's new AI, Veo 3. Just take a look at this shit. Look at this shit.
Tunes! This is amazing.
Imagine all the narrative possibilities.
Listen to that voice. It really sounds like it was really recorded in the 1930s. I could easily be fooled by that. Listen to this shit.
Tunes! This is amazing.
Imagine all the narrative possibilities.
No. I don't want to imagine the narrative possibilities with this. Okay. And then take a look at this shit too. Take a look at this shit too.
We can sing.
Listen to the music. Yeah, that voice is like goddamn. But listen to the music.
We can sing talk.
Take a listen to that again. So for context, geez, that was a voice crack. But for context, I've been, you know, I've spent years perfecting, trying to make like vintage 1940s, 50s music. And I've been trying to make it accurate for years to the point where it could even fool a professional. It could fool... I know it's kind of a niche thing. I don't know how many people out there in the entire world actually studies vintage music, like the technical part of it. And I'm talking about like the sound, the EQ and stuff, compression, whatever, that kind of bullshit. I don't know how many people do that, but if you're a professional vintage music person, like take a listen to this. That sounds fucking real. That just sounds real. That really just sounds like some random piece of music that was recorded in the 1940s or 50s. And yeah, I see how I can get fooled by this. Like, that just sounds real. What the fuck? So yeah, you could just rewrite history with this AI now. Now I don't want to be that kind of person who goes on the bandwagon. You know, people are like, I hate AI. Oh yeah, and oh, other people hate AI. I hate AI too. You know, fuck that shit. Fuck that shit. I think AI is kind of cool. AI is cool. It's fun. You know, like look at this. Look at this. Like, put that shit aside for a second. This shit is impressive as hell.
Let's talk.
It's impressive what it can do. It's impressive that it can even perfect the
Abilities.
the old style
Sing talk.
at a technical level. Well, those faces are very uncanny over there, but you know, other than that, you know, who's even paying attention to that? This just looks real. That's really impressive. And fun. It's fun too, like generating this stuff.
Talk is cartoons. This is amazing.
Wow, it is fun. It's really nice. But the problem is, you know, nobody's going to use it for fun. Nobody's gonna use it just for fun, you know? It's gonna be used for... It's gonna be used to rewrite history, fake news, and all that crap. And nobody's gonna tell. Maybe a couple of people, but nobody's gonna tell for sure. And we're already seeing that shit with real news, where people think it's AI, but it's not. And then the AI stuff, people think it's real. You know? It's a confusing situation over here. And yeah, it's really cool that it's indistinguishable from reality, but that also comes with a cost. And now that we can't tell, we're easily susceptible to fake bullshit, which is very dystopian. It's very sad to see. You know, I think this AI is cool. Like, holy crap, it can generate that shit. That's cool. But how can you really regulate that, right? Like, how can you regulate people not using it for bullshit and only for pure fun? You know what I'm saying? You can't. That's the problem. And I also want to weigh you in something. I had a wish. I had a goal. My goal was to release Musical Day before AI could just replicate making Musical Day. And honestly, while VO3 cannot make full movies and shit, I feel defeated. I feel like that goal is fucked. You know, it's only 7 days until Musical Day releases, and I saw there is another VO type shit where it could make cinematic shots and shit, and it looks real. And it's like, damn, what's the point? What is the point now releasing Musical Day? It really does suck as a independent indie filmmaker to be releasing Musical Day at this time where AI can now just replicate it, you know? Like, who's gonna know for sure that Musical Day isn't AI? Especially at this time. Like, for sure, I'm gonna have in the description of Musical Day stating that no generative AI was used in the making of this film, but who's gonna believe that? Really? Who is gonna believe that? You could easily just, you know, make some AI bullshit, and you don't even have to say it's AI. Of course, there's a rule in YouTube, but who gives a fuck, right? And yeah, it's just really hard to regulate this shit, and that's a problem. But yeah, well, that goal of releasing Musical Day before AI can make Musical Day, I don't know, I feel defeated. Just a little bit though, because still AI can't really replicate the full 1 hour and 35 minutes of Musical Day. But, you know, we're very close. And it sucks because yeah, like I said, releasing Musical Day, especially during this time, it's like like, how can you tell now? How can you tell that this shit is not AI? How can you trust the description saying that no AI was used, you know? But yeah, I don't know, I just wanted to talk about this very scary stuff. And yeah, I think I've never hated the future more than today. So yep, that's about it. See ya.